Hello everyone, it's the TheCanadianWifier here. I have an upload for you today. The last one I uploaded was like a week and a half ago, and okay, here's the thing. As soon as that video went up, I actually went right back to my editor and I started throwing together another video, and I'm like, yeah, this is fun. I miss the old days of uploading every single day. I should really get back into this. I actually did finish the video, and I uploaded it to my channel. It's just been sitting on private for over a week and a half, because I didn't bother making a thumbnail for it yet, and I really hate making thumbnails, and it's just something I dread. I know there's a lot of people that are, like, popular enough that don't do thumbnails, but I feel like thumbnails are a really good idea, and I just, we'll see. Anyway, I'm actually, update time really quick before I get into the battle today. I'm heading to Cuba. It's the first family vacation I've ever gone on in my life, which is crazy. I'm 19 years old, and my family's never left Ontario. I personally have left Ontario like 3 times. Once to go to Florida, once to go to New York, and once to go to Vancouver. And but never with my entire family. So this is the first true family vacation we've ever been on. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. I'm leaving tomorrow, and I'm getting back on the 29th, I think. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, it's basically over the Christmas break, and I definitely didn't just want to not upload for a week and a half before that, and then continue to not upload for the entire Christmas break without some kind of, hey, where the hell did you go? So, there's the explanation. I'm gonna try before I leave. I am leaving in 27 hours and I haven't packed yet, so I'm gonna try my best. But I'm gonna try to get at least a video like every 3 days out, including a Christmas special that I have in mind. If I can't get the Christmas special recorded and edited and thrown up on the channel before I leave, I'm still gonna upload it. I'm still gonna go through with it. It'll just be uploaded in like early January, and it won't make much sense, but it'll still get brought to your eyes because I think it's funny enough. Whatever. Okay, so getting into today's game. This is an NU battle I had against Davin. I signed up just for an NU tournament, whatever. This team I built around Byte. We were talking one night in Skype call about how good and how much fun Byte would be if it just got the move Sword Stance. Why, Nintendo? Why Game Freak? Why didn't you give this thing Sword Stance? Like, you can run Sub Hone Claws, and that I guess gives you the ability to run Dragon Rush, but you shouldn't have to. You should just be able to run Sub SD would be really fun. Because it's kind of fast. I think it reaches, like, I actually have no idea what it reaches, but I know it reaches 306 attack, which is decently strong enough to at least lay a dent into some things. But anyway, the rest of the team is pretty much standard. I have Rocks on Mesprit. It's a max HP split defensive Mesprit, so it's really bulky, it's really slow, it doesn't hit very hard. Silk Scarf, Adamant Kanga, I think it's an Adamant Pangoro, which explains why Garbodor's gonna outspeed it later in this game that you'll see. Miracle Seed, Lilligant, which is unfortunate, because as you'll see again, if I was Lumberry, things would have worked out a little bit better, and a Assault Vest Hariyama, just standard things looking from his side of the team too. The Sneasel kind of gives me trouble, because knockoff, Ice Punch, just in general, it's not very favorable for my team, but either way, I'm going to lead off with Mesprit, because Mesprit is my lead. I know I can take a knockoff, because I'm bulky as shit, so I'm just going to get up my rocks. It's going to really hamper the Sneasel, switching in and out. It's going to at least break sturdy on Caracosta, etc., etc. He's going to Pursuit the first turn, and I get up rocks, and then he's going to knock off the second turn as I switch out, so great plays for me. I'm going to predict Garbodor to come in, because I assume, I don't know, predicting a close combat. Maybe he wants to save his Sneasel. He isn't. My thought process is, he's going to save his Sneasel. Why would he fodder at turn 2? So let's click knockoff, predicting Garb. But no, he was totally chill on just sacking it, so that's whatever. At this point, I'm going to go to Kangaskhan, and then I'm like, hey, wait, he still has that garbage asshole, which is going to shut down Kangaskhan completely. So I go to Mesprit, predicting it. Unfortunately, that does not happen, but because I'm bulky as hell, I guess unfortunate. Unfortunate for this video, because we're both bulky as hell, we're not going to be able to do anything to each other. And my Psychics are doing nothing, and he's doing nothing to me. He's going to go to Masharna, take the Wish, knowing that I am forced to switch out. He's going to make a nice play here, and just Dry Pass, get the momentum back in his favor as he goes out to his Caracosta. Once again, I'm assuming that the Garbodor is going to come in. So I click knockoff, and he, or I don't, rather. I click fake out to try to get a little bit more damage, because I don't want him to be solid rock and live with a little bit. And I figure every little bit of damage is going to be helpful, as at this point, after fake out, I can knock off the Masharna afterwards. He's going to kill me off. Pangoro comes in. I assume that if a Hariyama's knockoff does 45, Stab Pangoro's knockoff's gonna also be able to do 45. And here's where outspeeding a Garbodor would be very helpful, because I could have SD'd after this and outsped him instead of taking 2 Drain Punches. and unfortunately I'm going to be forced to take 2 Drain Punches. Knockoff is just going to miss out on a KO. I am adamant, and Garbodor can invest enough speed, realistically, to outspeed Adamant Pangoro, because I think Adamant Pangoro only hits 215, and Garb can obviously hit 216 quite nicely, like probably with only 90 EVs of investment or whatever. Anyway, at this point, Mesprit can come in. Sadly, I'm slower, so he's going to be able to get up a Spike, as I'm going to Healing Wish my King has gone back to life. Hope that after a Spike, I'm going to be able to live a Giga Drain from a +1 Lilligant, and actually from a Life Orb Lilligant, Kangaskhan is going to be able to chew it up and click Double Edge and kill it off. So, looking at this point, I mean, Lilligant seems like an easy win con, right? Like, I'm pretty much have the game with it. As long as this Audino can stay asleep, and as long as I can hit Sleep Powder, so whatever. I'm going to Sleep Powder, go for 1 Quiver Dance, and then I'll be able to 2-hit KO this thing. Joke's on me, not only does it get the first turn wake, but he actually carries Encore Mega Audino, so that's really upsetting. I'm forced to sack Gabite, probably do a Dazzling Gleam. For some reason he wants to switch out to Caracosta here. I assume it's to get up rocks to wear down my, or it turns out that it is to get up rocks to wear down my Lilligant more. But like, I'm not quite sure when he had the free kill, but regardless, Gabite is going to prove that it's really weak, and in hindsight, you know what? I think I actually had a much better chance at this game if I subbed down and let his Caracosta chill at like 60% health, because then I would be at a lot more health after the Giga Drain. I'd probably be at like 60 or 70% health, and Lilligant would be able to survive long. Yeah, that would have been a play, wouldn't it have? Oh well. Hindsight's 20/20. I wanted to kill the Caracosta and potentially get damage off on the Audino. But at this point, he's going to reveal Protect, which is upsetting. I need to hit a Sleep Powder. I can't Quiver in case he gets the first turn Wake. And as you can see, that Giga Drain's doing absolutely nothing. And what do you know? He gets the first turn Wake yet again and is able to protect himself. So, Audino, moral of the story, was not very sleepy at all. And he had Encore. So that kind of screwed over my entire Lilligant's plans. If I was Lumberry on Lilligant, I would have... Well, I guess it wouldn't have really mattered because he encored me the first time and forced me to switch. Although I probably could have just continued to set up in his face because I was, well, no, he would have switched back in. Okay, I didn't really have a chance. My best chance would have been to have Defog or a Poison type, but unfortunately T-Spikes, just like for most of NU, they really affect the tier very dearly. And, speaking of potential drops, I guess because I haven't made a video in like 5 weeks, what the fuck is wrong with me? I guess I have some things to talk about. Superior, everyone in NU is obsessed with Superior getting his hidden ability. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm just as excited as the next guy. Leaf Storm, Dragon Pulse, HP Fire, and then either Sub, Giga Drain, Taunt, Glare, Synthesis. It has like a plethora of moves that it can go through. Subseed, I guess, if you really wanted to get weird and funky with it, but in general, it's going to be a threat. Mainly due to its speed tier. I'm pretty sure it could be used in basically every tier, even in OU, outspeeding the Laddies and Thundurus? I think Thundy's 111 and it's 113, so yeah. Being able to Leaf Storm on the Switch and then kill it off with a Dragon Pulse, or fuck, just kill it off with another Leaf Storm. The only thing obviously that it gets completely walled by is either Pharaoh or Heatran, depending on the hidden power, but I guess you don't really know what one that is until you switch it in, right? So I feel like it's going to have use in every tier just because of its speed tier and the fact that it gets free Nasty Plot, Stab. But, I don't know. It should be an interesting mon. I highly doubt it's going to stay on you for very long. It's probably going to test it right away and then stolen by an upper tier later on. And it's upsetting because I just made a team with Subcombine Superior alongside Lilligant. Later on I removed the Lilligant, but that's besides the point. Subcombine Superior is a really fun mon, again, due to its speed tier. It can set up on a ton of shit. It can taunt stuff to prevent like random shit from happening to it. And Overgrow is a great ability for a grass type. Like, obviously in that battle, if I had Overgrow, I would have won. Unfortunately, Lilligant's a weak piece of shit. So, obviously, whatever. I'm kind of digging my own grave here by saying things that aren't really true. Lilligant's a great mon. It's probably one of the best in NU at the moment. But, yeah, it's sad to see Superior inevitably probably move up a tier, because I was having a lot of fun with Subcombine Superior, which obviously is not going to be a thing anymore once Contrary comes out. I guess you wouldn't be an idiot because they play different roles, but yeah. Anyway, speaking of NU, Raspberry recently announced that there's going to be one more round of suspect testing before Smoke on Premier League, which is like January something. If I actually signed up for it, I doubt I'll get drafted, but I don't really care. Content is content, and I figured you guys could see some interesting high-level battles if I actually do get drafted. Anyway, to clean up the tier really quickly, before SPL comes out, and to actually have a nice, fun, playable tier, for a major tournament, that we're suspecting Mega Camera, Mega Glalie, and Pangoro. I'm assuming Mega Glalie is gonna get banned because it's really, really over-centralizing. Pangoro, as you can see in this battle, I mean, like, it didn't really, it didn't really over-centralize the meta or anything, but considering, like, a bulky-ass piece of shit like Garbodor has to run enough speed to outspeed it, and it still almost dies, it might have been a roll, fuck if I know. I don't even know if I had rocks up at that point that I clicked knock off. I probably might have. Yeah, I did. I got them up early. But yeah, Pangoro was a huge threat. It basically makes Stall unviable, and I could see it getting banned. I hope it doesn't, because it's fun to use, but I could see it getting banned. And I doubt anyone's going to ban Mega Camera. But those are the 3 tests, and I think there was one more thing I was going to mention. Oh yeah, potential drops. Apparently there are going to be more tier shifts on the 1st of January, which is interesting, considering there were some like less than a month ago. But NU has the potential to get, like, obviously NU always has the potential to get a ton of cool shit, but RU never delivers. RU is like, no, all these mons are mine, and you can't get any of them because the low ladder RU just abuses the fuck out of them, spams them, and you never get them. But this time we do have the potential to get, like, Hitmonchan, Claydol, which are both really shitty, but whatever, more spinners are more spinners. Skuntank, which will be really cool. Jellicent, which will be really, really cool. Also very nice for Skuntank. Skuntank will love having Jellicent in the tier. Potentially we have the chance to get Gastrodon and Heliolisk, but I assume if we do get Heliolisk, it'll go back up because it recently got Hyper Voice. But, like, just those mons alone, Gastrodon and Heliolisk, if they're in the tier, this tier would be the greatest thing in the world, and I would play it every day. But odds of that happening are very low. Even if we get one of those drops, it would be pretty cool. I'm not hopeful, though, and I think that's about all I really wanted to say. I wanted to get into RU specifically just because a lot of my favorite mons are in the tier. Braviary, Electros, Amoonguss, Alomomola, Delphox. Those are all really cool, fun mons that I like, but I've just been... I just haven't found the time to really try to learn another tier. Not that I really know NU, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've rambled on for long enough, so TLDR of this video is drops are coming. They're gonna either be really cool or really lame. Au revoir to Superior. I'm going to Cuba soon, so I'm gonna try my best to get videos up for you guys. And Audino is not sleepy, and I guess that's what we've learned from this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, a rating would be much appreciated. Once I get back from Christmas break, which is like the 5th or so, January, and I get back to my dorm, if I have what I need, I do believe you should expect daily uploads, and very diverse daily uploads, and they should be a lot of fun, and I should be streaming, and everything should be great, and holy man, it would be so much fun to just have that. And I'm looking forward to it. Like, I want to do it. I don't know if I'll have the hardware to do it or not. Anyway, rambling aside, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you all next time. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day. See you later. Peace out.